Good Tuesday morning. Welcome back to Breakfast Television. All right, with the cost of living on the rise and the state of the environment and a growing concern for many of us, finding ways to reduce food waste can be a huge help. Joining us with food waste hacks is environmental journalist Candise Batista. Excuse me. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm well, thanks. Thank you for being here.
Yeah,
Things
so
smell
vinegary?
Vinegary. Yes, very vinegary.
Well, I'm going to show you how to do a few things today. So saving food waste is so important. We want to keep food out of landfills because when food goes in the garbage can and ends up in a landfill, it creates methane gas.
Right.
Methane gas is way worse than CO2, and we know both of those things contribute to global greenhouse gases and climate change. So we want to mitigate food waste as much as we can.
And there's so many little things that we can do, and that's going to help us save some money as well.
100%.
Right.
So oftentimes we throw away a lot of food. One, we throw away good food, but we also throw away food that we think we can't reuse.
Right.
So I'm going to show you how to make a strawberry-infused vinegar. So you've got all your tools there. So you're going to start with 2 cups of water, and then we're just going to add all of these little strawberry chops. Now, strawberry chops are filled with nutrition. A lot of people don't realize this. You can actually, when you're making a smoothie, use the whole thing. You won't even taste the strawberry chops.
All right.
Then you're going to take 2 to 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and you're going to add that to the jar. Now, if you like things a little bit more vinegary, you can add a little bit more, so you can reduce the water and add, let's say, up to a 1/4 cup of vinegar. Then you're going to put this little, I like to call it a little sock top on top of a mason jar.
It's cute.
Isn't it adorable? And you're going to let that sit for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you're left with this wonderful infusion. Now, you're going to do this for me. You're going to take this and you're going to drain some of that.
You trust me to do this without
to do it. Come on, take that.
Making a mess. God style, I'm sorry if this jacket has strawberry stains on it.
I'll protect you.
Okay, here we go. Thank you. Oh, here we go.
Perfect. See, and voila, a mess is good. And that's it. Now you have this wonderful strawberry-infused vinegar. You can use this for salad dressings. You can use this in place of red wine vinegar. It's a cheap and cheerful thing to add to your pantry. I love it.
Too.
Doesn't it smell good?
Yeah,
so good.
Okay, this next one, if you brought the setup, we'd need a lot of space and a lot of
stuff.
time. But
I'd have to cook.
Yeah,
I love to cook, but not on TV.
This is about talking about avocados.
Yes, so don't throw away your pits. Instead, use them to dye fabrics. I had these old kind of tattered, well, my husband ironed these for me this morning because he's the ironer in the family. And I wanted to kind of give them a little zhuzh. So you can actually use avocado pits to change the color of fabric. So here, you're going to soak your fabric first, leave it overnight, then you're going to wash the pits. Hold on to those little suckers, because let me tell you, they are slippery. Then you're going to give your cloths a good rinse. Now you're going to fill a pot of water. You're going to bring that to a boil. Make sure there's enough water in the pot to cover the fabric. Then you're going to add your fabric, and you're going to let that simmer for about 20 to 40 minutes, and you'll see the color changing as it goes.
Oh, wow.
And then essentially you want to see how dark you want it. So the longer you leave it to simmer, the darker it's going to get. And then I tend to like to leave it overnight. Once you're done, you're going to rinse everything and then give it a good wash. I like to hand wash it and hang it to dry, and then you're taking it from this to this, which is kind of cute.
That is cute. That is pretty amazing. All right, now we want to clean up and use some of our old lemons to help with that.
Yes, so lemons are wonderful. They're antibacterial. They are amazing for cleaning anything in your home. So all you're going to do is take a big mason jar like this, fill it to the top. Now, you might have to keep the peels in the fridge for a little bit until you have enough to fill a jar. Once you do, you're just going to top it all the way to the top with white vinegar, like you see here. You're going to let that sit for 3 weeks in a cool, dark place. Then you're going to strain these out, and you're left with this wonderful all-purpose spray. Oops, you can use this. We're going to use it there. You can use this pretty much on anything that you would use an all-purpose cleaner for. Just hardwood, be a little bit more cautious, because hardwood and vinegar are not really a match made in heaven.
I mean, this is amazing, because the amount of money you're going to spend on an all-purpose cleaner.
Honestly,
and you're using stuff you already use.
100%. And that's the thing, is a lot of the times we're buying too much stuff, too many cleaners, cleaners for every kind of job in the house. You really need one good all-purpose cleaner, and you can make it yourself. You can add some baking soda and amp it up.
Naturally, better for the environment, of course, as well. You have so many other ideas. Where can people get more information?
TheEcoHub.com or Candise Batista on Instagram.
It's amazing. All right, coming up, you sound off. You said you're coming up on 22 years of marriage.
Something like that.